So I'm sure that we misinterpret a lot of things as kids, be it from movies, video games, books, whatever. But I think that the things that I'm about to say that I misinterpreted as a kid really take the cake. I must have had a pretty strange mind back then. So strap in and prepare for some bad art because, oh boy, I suck at drawing. Let's start with Donkey Kong 64. What? This isn't a Mario game. True, but Donkey Kong is part of the Mario universe now, isn't he? Huh? Huh? Yeah, see, I know what I'm doing. So I'm sure you guys know the DK rap, right? You know, widely regarded as one of the worst video game songs ever written, with the fourth worst line in video game history. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you guys know the DK rap all too well. There actually is something I misinterpreted in this scene as a kid, believe it or not. Donkey Kong's verse. Notice the way he's dancing and the voice that you're listening to? I misinterpreted this scene as Donkey Kong being the one doing the singing, not the announcer. And considering that Donkey Kong says "yeah" in the middle of it, and that Tiny Kong's verse is next, so basically I didn't catch on to that. Up next we have, you know, I once considered this my least favorite Mario of all time. It took my sibling playing through this game with me for my opinion to change for the better. No, it is still not my most favorite Mario. I actually don't think I could answer that question, but it's a lot more fun for me to enjoy now than it was 15 years ago, that's for sure. What could I have possibly misinterpreted in this game? Well, let's take a look. So, I'm sure you guys remember this, right? I'm sure many of you do. Mecha Bowser appears. You're not gonna believe how I interpreted the scene that I'm about to trigger as a kid. Alright, so let's go inside. So we have to chase Shadow Mario all the way to the water over here. Yeah, guys, you sure know how this works. Oh, so you see this old man here? Right here? Let's talk to him. Oh, a guest! How fabulous! Welcome indeed. I am the director of Peanut Park. It's truly my pleasure. Because of these blasted Koopas, we get few visitors. Sadly, our park has become more than a bit run down. We don't have a single star attraction to speak of. So this cutscene here, I'm sure you guys know it all too well. Here we go. So this is the Mecha Bowser. This is not what I misinterpreted as a kid.
What happened? Did the perpetrator get away?
What I misinterpreted about this scene as a kid is actually not in the cutscene itself, believe it or not. It's actually in the conversation that follows this cutscene. Amazing! What a spectacle! Is this a new show of ours? You guys are great! Whoever hired you needs a raise! I love how you play the fearless hero and he's like a bad version of you, but you both look the same and stuff. Well, as director of this park, I want to ensure your success. So how about I provide you with a hero's vehicle? Follow me! This was what I misinterpreted as a kid. You notice how he said, I like how you play the good guy and he's a bad version of you. As a kid, I misinterpreted this scene as that guy being a film director, not a park director. I guess at the time I associated the word director with movies, so that's how I came to that conclusion. When I told my sibling this as I'm playing through it with them, they called me out on it, and they laughed. And yeah, I'm sure they had a good laugh that day. For our last example, let's take a look at Mario Party 3. I saved this for last because there's not one but two things that I misinterpreted from this game as a kid. First off, Did you guys know you can actually use the control pad to control the menus in this game? I'm pressing the control pad right now, and it's actually moving the cursor. I'm not kidding. Mario Party 1 actually allowed this as well. So this is going to make things a hell of a lot easier. So inside Princess Peach's castle here, let's go to the sound room. Yeah, we got ourselves a Rockin' Goomba over here. So this is one thing that I misinterpreted for this game as a kid. This talking parrot that mimics character voices. These are the clips for the minigame announcer.
Stop! Finish! You record! Miss! Draw!
When I was a kid, I misinterpreted this parrot. I misinterpreted this scene as the parrot being the announcer, not some disembodied female voice. I also do not remember this parrot looking like this. I remember it. Oh boy, here comes some bad art of mine. I remember it looking. Basically, think the Mario Party 1 parrot, but in 2D. I actually have a short clip of that to compare to my art. It's been 20 years since I last played this game, okay? Plus, nobody exactly ever shows off the options menu. So I have to do it myself. Let's move on. So, what could I possibly misinterpret it as a kid? So, that little dice character at the bottom right corner of the screen, his name is Tumble. And you notice the way that he's designed? He has his mouth open, and he has like the biggest black bead eyes with a white dot in the center that I've ever seen. Not in the center, but in the top right, left, from what I'm seeing. I can't believe I'm about to say this. As a kid, I misinterpreted this character as him wearing, like, the reddest lipstick in the world. I'm dead serious. It took me until his appearance in Mario Party Advance, yes, that's a game that came out back in the day, for me to realize that his mouth is actually open all the time. I guess the reason I misinterpreted that as a kid is because in Mario Party Advance his mouth actually moves up and down, whereas you notice here in Mario Party 3 his mouth is completely static. That's the only explanation that I could think of for how I misinterpreted that, of all things, as a kid. I'm going to go into a little rant here. I don't know if I should actually say this, but I'm going to say it anyway just to put it out there. Strap in for this one, folks, because this is a rant included in this video that I don't know if anyone has an issue with. Okay, so I was saying earlier about thinking Tumble had lipstick in Mario Party 3. I can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but my sibling already knows my deal with this, and they follow my content, so I don't care if they see this video, which they probably will. I don't have a problem with makeup in general, just as long as it's not like caked on or whatever. Like, there's people who do makeup right, and people who just put on way too much, but lipstick in particular. And I don't know why I feel this way, but ever since I was a kid, lipstick just makes me uncomfortable, I guess is the way that I could describe it. I actually don't know how I could describe it, but I don't know why. It just causes me to look at it uncomfortably. It might be because it may be an unnatural color or something. I don't know. The best way that I could describe it is it makes me uncomfortable. Needless to say, when I tried my hand at designing female characters for a special project I'm working on, this wasn't part of their design. I mean, they're main characters, and I wanted the main characters to be how I wanted them, but that's just my take on it.